I'm Sebastian. Bulldog Breakdown is a weekly newscast created by St. Clair students for the St. Clair High School.
And first up, we're going to have Robbie tell us about our school's new renovation.
Over the summer, many renovations occurred at the St. Clair High School. A school store was created from a former classroom. It is now called the Doghouse, where they sell food items throughout the day. Furthermore, speed bumps were installed around the campus to slow speeding drivers. The gymnasium was also renovated, with an addition of improved bleachers, as well as a brand new press box designed by recently graduated Drew Schrader. Finally, a life skills classroom was created from a portion of the cafeteria.
Next up, Mason talked to Coach Hauser about the 2 new classes he has this year.
Hello and welcome to Bulldog Broadcasting. I'm reporter Mason Powell, and for today's piece I spoke to Coach Mark Hauser about the 2 new PE courses that were recently added: outdoor education and sports officiating.
Outdoor ed, what it's going over is a lot of fishing, hunting, archery type stuff. We're actually using the NASP that they did at the junior high for the archery part. The fishing part, we're going through the Missouri Department of Conservation. I actually had to take a class for that to get a bunch of equipment, so we actually got 24 fishing poles for free. And then the hunting part is actually through the Missouri Conservation also. I actually had to go through a class to become instructor ed certified, so that way the students could actually get certified in hunter's education. So I saw a need for that as far as some of the kids around here, you know, they're just not, like when it comes to just actual sports, they're just not into it. So it's kind of, you know, what would they maybe like to do? So like the fishing, hunting, things like that, you know, that's another way for them to maybe go out on their own, try to do some type of leisure activity. As far as the officiating, you know, they're going to learn about the sport that maybe they want to officiate. That way they can help us out, because there is definitely a need for that as far as officials for the state of Missouri. So, and you do enough of it, it will get you in shape, especially basketball when you're running up and down the court a lot.
If you're interested in sports officiating, it is offered next semester during 4th hour. That's it for this story. Back to you, Sebastian.
Next up, we have the Person of St. Clair segment, where we introduce you to people in the community doing awesome things.
This week, our person of St. Clair is Mr. Uberroth, a new math teacher at St. Clair High School.
We spoke to Mr. Uberroth about his new teaching position at St. Clair High School.
This will be my 7th year teaching. So I moved from Texas up to Eureka, Missouri. So yeah, it's a rather large change. I'm pretty excited about St. Clair. It's been pretty good being here so far. I know that everybody kind of looks at me like I'm crazy when I say that, but I'm happy to be here and happy to be home, near family and things like that. One of the big things I was really excited about for coming to St. Clair is the ICU program. I think is a really good idea. And getting students to make sure that they're completing work all the time and everything like that is something that's important to me, and I think it's nice to have people at my back to help me do that.
Ian and Hannah fill us in on new security measures this year to help improve student safety.
We asked the receptionist, Miss Tallur, about the new security improvements.
This summer, we actually took a look at the front doors. They added an additional set of front doors, and now we've added I guess what you could call a man trap as you come in. Since I am the receptionist, I guess, or the front person when you come into the high school, I would definitely say having the doors locked, being able to see the person when they come in the door, see who they are, being able to see outside who they are before they ever come in the building. Moving into this office has been really helpful, getting closer to the front door, putting a window in so I can see and deal with the people right here at the front door instead of really far away from them. The thing that I have seen just in the last couple days, we need to stop letting people in the world today. It's changing, so we have to take a look at who is coming into our building and actually speak to them before they come in.
Just as a reminder, don't walk through the front doors during passing period. This has been Ian with Bulldog Broadcasting.
And now, Trey with sports.
Now our fall sports are back in full swing. Here's a look at our upcoming seasons. We interviewed 3 different coaches over boys soccer, softball, and girls golf, and here's their input on their upcoming seasons.
I think the big reason conference games mean the most to us is they're all rival schools around here, and everybody wants to beat Sullivan, everybody wants to beat Pacific, everybody wants to beat Union. So for us, for boys soccer especially, we want a banner in the gym, and that's one way to do it. So they're very important games to us.
Well, we look forward to playing Sullivan every year. Every year they have a very strong program, and I believe it starts at a young age. They start softball, kindergarten, first grade, and they have a lot of numbers. They have a great program there, makes them a very strong program, and that's why we like to play them. They're one of the best in the state, and what better way than to play the best in the state?
Well, I want to teach basic fundamentals of the swing, course management, thinking outside the box, make sure that you avoid the big blow-up hole. I learned a lot from starting the program at Union, so maybe I think I'm starting off a little bit ahead of the game than I was at Union.
Come check out this week's home games. Volleyball on Monday, softball on Wednesday, and boys soccer versus Sullivan this Thursday.
This is Trey with the Weekend Sports Update. Football won Friday night, beating Park Hills 37-7, where we also dedicated our new press box to Coach Walker, St. Clair's first ever football coach. But also Friday night, we lost a very beloved man, Mr. George, where on behalf of the St. Clair family and community, we send our regards out to the George family. Mr. George was a great man and an even better leader for St. Clair, and he will surely be missed, and his presence around every single sporting event will be greatly noted.
Thank you for tuning in to Bulldog Breakdown. Stay tuned for next week for more exciting news.